The brief from the Metropolitan Police for this project was to reduce crime in the Covent Garden area using a mobile CCTV van, which could be either deployed as a manned or an unmanned operation.
There's a couple of reasons why we would need a CCTV van, in particular where we are in Westminster. It's an extremely busy area of a lot of windy streets and tourists coming into those streets. There are CCTV black spots that we can't cover with the sort of council cameras that we have and local businesses. And we need a van to sort of put into those places to fill in those black spots and to a lot of the equipment that some of the places that we've got that we work with, businesses and other places don't have very good CCTV coverage themselves, so we now have the facility to put in an extremely good CCTV system that can do everything we need.
We have 6 cameras mounted on the outside of the van, providing a perimeter coverage of the van. Then we have a PTZ camera on the top of a 4-metre mast, giving a 360-degree view of everything around the van. The cameras around the perimeter are the cameras you can see on the screen here. These are actually megapixel cameras, so these provide very good resolution, very good quality. If I click on one of the cameras, that brings that camera up full screen. So you can get a good view now of exactly what's going on in that area. If there's anything of interest in any particular areas, I've got a PTZ camera. I can click on the PTZ camera. I can then control that PTZ camera to send it in to look at certain areas.
Shortly after the brief and the specification was agreed with the Metropolitan Police, Sony released a new range of megapixel cameras. So we took a decision and made a proposal to them to install the very latest megapixel technology onto the van. For the police, that resulted in a much better definition in terms of picture quality, and made facial recognition a lot clearer.
These are megapixel cameras. They provide very, very good resolution. In this case, they're working at 1280 by 960 resolution. The advantage being, the higher the resolution, the better image quality they get, the better the Met Police will be able to identify people. If the Met Police can identify people, hopefully they'll be able to get successful prosecutions.
Our whole purpose is to prevent crime and to stop it happening, and should it happen, catch people that have done it. This does it in 2 ways. It does it by preventing crime, by being there as a visible presence, and it does it in terms of prosecutions in that it has a very good quality of image that we can use in prosecutions and should it come about. So prevention and detection of, that's the sort of the catalyst for using it really, in areas where we haven't got a decent system in place.
When we proposed the solution to the police, their first reaction was one, I think, confidence that it was actually going to be a solution that was going to be specifically tailored to their individual needs and was going to do what they expected it to do, and that was to reduce crime wherever the van was placed.
Sony Professional worked with us in a couple of ways with the van, on approaches and discussions of sort of the needs that we needed. They came out and offered a number of solutions that they had available to us. They showed us how they could integrate some of those products and services with what we wanted. And they came up with a good training package when we came to what we needed, which is the system that we've got there, basically.